Honey, let me tell y'all something. This internet been acting a fool all day. They been acting a fool, okay? And this interview with Armon Wiggins and Sukiana right now is at 39K in only 8 hours, okay? They put an age restriction on it because it is off the chain like that. Like, this is that interview where you just let your kids go to bed and get into it, honey, okay? And I done got into it like 3 times. I done watched this interview 3 times. Now, let me start by saying shout out to Armon Wiggins because he did share my Instagram. My Instagram, it's late, y'all. Never mind me, it is late. It's like 1:30 in the morning here in New York City. It's 1:30. Let me tell you, shout out to Armon Wiggins for sharing my Instagram stories because I posted. If you go down my videos on YouTube, you can see that video that I posted with me doing the bag with the pearls. It's the same video that he posted. I put that in the stories. That's the same actual video. Now, let's get into some things, honey. Like I said, shout out to Armon Wiggins. I don't know how everybody feels about, well, I'm going to tell you how some people feel about this interview. This interview has a lot of mixed emotions, especially on the internet, honey. And we are going to get into some things, okay? I'm going to get into some parts of what she said about Y.O.K. Cyrus, that the rapper, the young dude that tried to kiss her in the mouth. I want to get into that real quick. I want to get into the dragation of Tasha K, because you know I got to get into that. And I want to get into what she said about female rappers, because a lot of y'all got it, like, a little bit, to me, fucked up. I don't understand why y'all trying to make people pick sides all the time. But I'm going to get into some things because she did this post an hour ago on Instagram, and we're going to get into that too. So let's start off with the little young rapper dude and what she had to say about that real quick. Because she forgave him, and I'm with all of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with all of it. So before we get into it, let me put my copyright disclaimer up right now. Yeah, I see the Copyright Disclaimer Act. You know, y'all read that. Y'all get into that real quick, and then we gonna get into this whole Sukiana interview. Baby, like I said, this interview with Armon Wiggins, if y'all did not go watch it, I shared it on my community wall. Y'all know his channel. Please act like y'all do so. See, this is the problem with YouTubers, and I'm going to get into that in a whole nother video, because a lot of y'all be shading y'all co-workers on this this YouTube app, and some of y'all just be doing a little bit too much. But anyway, let's get back into the whole Sukiana interview. Y'all see my copyright disclaimer. Armon, I love you. Shout out to you. You did your big one on this one. I don't understand the mixed feelings, but we'll get into that too. So now that we have the old copyright disclaimer situation out of the way, let's get into some things. Let's get into what she had to say about OK Cyrus, because I need y'all to realize that the boy is silly. If y'all know this boy OK Cyrus, you know he said he went to Drake house and this and this and that. You know, I think the industry don't really take him as serious as he would want them to take him. So with him trying to kiss Sukiana on the lips, I feel like that came into play a little bit. But let's get into what she had to say about it.
It was like, you know, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot, you know. And I didn't really want to. I didn't want to.
For destiny.
Yeah, I was. I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl. I am hood, dog. You beat niggas' asses. But it was a little bit uncomfortable. But you it was a playful setting, and I didn't want to embarrass him or embarrass myself or embarrass nobody at the table while we were filming.
Yeah.
So, I kept it professional at that time, but people don't know that I sat there for a minute and I actually had to get up and leave because I felt just a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know the feelings that I felt. I can't explain them, but I did feel a little bit uncomfortable. I left set and I didn't continue filming.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I went to my room and I was crying a little bit, but I understood why I was crying. But it's just because I didn't think that I wanted him to do that because I felt like I was a little bit embarrassed. But I don't know why. I don't know the feelings I felt. I just know that I felt uncomfortable. It was I was in my room with my team, and I was just like, I can't go back out there. Production asked me, was I okay, and would they need to do anything? Why can't Osiris and his people came to my room? I didn't come out. I didn't want to talk, but he was coming to apologize, and that happened days before it got released. Personally, I wanted to just sweep it under the rug. I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't even see the video, so I didn't want to talk about it. I just, things happen. Boom, boom, boom. Somebody recorded it and posted it thinking that it was funny, and when we all seen the video, it was honestly triggering in a way because it's a lot of people that looked at it, and I done been through some things where things were a little bit forceful, but I'm not going to say he was forceful, but the video is what triggered the internet and a lot of people, and also triggered me in a way because I'm not going to lie, but I had to film the next day.
Let me tell y'all something. That video triggered the whole internet to the point where I was like, now, when you looking at it, you be like, so why nobody didn't do nothing? You understand what I'm saying? It looked cringy, and I had a lot of, because I've been sexually assaulted before, so I'm looking at the video like, I know he just didn't try to kiss that girl in the mouth. I was like in disbelief that it happened, and it happened in front of people. And whoever recorded it, because if you go back and look at the video, okay, we're not going to look at the video right here because I'm not triggering nobody. But if you go back and look at the video of him trying to kiss her in the mouth, I don't know if he knew somebody was recording it, but the way he kept looking, like he was looking at a camera when he went to go kiss her in the mouth, it's crazy. And I believe whoever recorded it meant to record it, and they knew what was fitting to happen, and she didn't. You understand? Because you can tell it caught her off guard, and I believe they knew what the hell. Allegedly, I'm just gonna say allegedly, but I believe it was set up like that, and they didn't realize how cringeworthy it was until they dropped it. And then they got the backlash of it. You understand what I'm saying? I find it funny that the person behind the camera has not been exposed yet. That's how I know for a fact. Well, I'm not going to say a fact. But I feel in my heart that they knew what they was doing when they did that with that video. They knew to record it. The way he kept looking, like he was looking at the person recording. You understand what I'm saying? I didn't like it. It looked like a setup, and they didn't realize how much backlash it was going to get. And like Armon Wiggins said in the video, in this interview, she could have ended his career, but she chose not to. She chose definitely not go back out there no more, which was good on her part. She didn't need to go back out there. It was embarrassing. She felt embarrassed. She was already crying because, like she said, she's already been sexually assaulted before. You understand what I'm saying? So when you are caught off guard and then you surrounded by men, that is like you want to beat a little girl and ball up into a corner somewhere and wish that it never happened. Now, being that she said she didn't know it was gonna drop and it was a recording, and whoever recorded it dropped it, they didn't know, she didn't know nothing about it. She never seen it. She never even looked at it. But I wouldn't have looked at it neither. But the whole world looked at it and felt triggered. Amber Rose, it was a lot of different celebrities. Meek Mill's commented on it. Whack 100 commented on it. Joe Buttons and them commented on it. A lot of people commented on this video. And you know what? Instead of her taking his whole career out, she didn't do that. She didn't do that. She let him live, as we would say in New York City. And I mean by that is, she didn't call the authorities on him. He was apologetic. He came back there with his people and checked on her. You understand what I'm saying? And for her to say he came back there with his people, right? The person recording, this is how I know they meant to put it out. The person recorded it was kind of close, okay? Looked like they was kind of close. The person recording it, once the young man went back there and checked on Sukiana, right? You trying to tell me you thought it was right for you as the person recording that? You thought it was still right for you to put that out? He went back, the girl never even came back out to finish recording, y'all. So whoever recorded that knew what they was doing when they dropped it. And I'm not going to go down a rabbit hole because I can. Okay? And if y'all go look at this interview with Sukiana and Armon Wiggins and look at her body language and the way she's talking about it, I know that there is a rabbit hole to go down. They meant to drop that video. They meant to do it. They meant to do it. The way she's trying to word the whole situation and not make him look bad is crazy. It's not crazy, but she's trying to protect him. She's trying to protect herself. You understand what I'm saying? And as a black man, he should be happy that she didn't want to dog him out. You understand what I'm saying? Because like Armon said, she could have tore his whole career up. She could have put that boy in jail. She could have put him in jail, y'all. She could have put him in jail. Because that's a sexual assault. You understand what I'm saying? You kissed her without her consent. You understand what I'm saying? And it happened on the World Wide Web. You understand what I'm saying? It was wild and it was crazy, but she said she loved him, she forgave him, she didn't want the internet to drag him. You understand? And I get it. Who wants the internet to drag, somebody? It don't need to go that route. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm happy that she chose to not, go through all that when it came to that young man. Because she could have. She really could have. And like Meek Mill said, he don't need to be in jail. He know he made a mistake. Do he need his ass whooped for making that mistake? Yes. Everybody don't need to be behind bars for little not petty, but everybody don't need to be behind bars because they made a mistake. You understand? Now, if it would have been somebody else, they probably would have locked him up. He probably wouldn't have no career right now. He probably wouldn't be out free, roaming the streets. And I hope, like she said, listen, I hope he learns his lesson from that. I really do. Because the internet was on his ass. When I tell you they was on his ass, they was on his ass, okay? And I really hope that he learned a lesson from that. Because he, like I said, he could be behind bars. Okay? And that's all I'm gonna say about the YK Cyrus thing and the whole situation, because like I said, she forgave him, and I feel like it's done and over with already. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, young man. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now. If you do that to somebody else, or you come close to sexually assaulting anybody in that arena, or any, in that caliber, they're gonna bring this video right back, and they're gonna kill your career with it. Okay? So you are lucky that she didn't drag you to the ground in the pits of hell. Okay? So I hope you learned your lesson, because I have a funny feeling if you didn't, this video is going to resurface just like Chris Brown. Every time it looked like he get into something with anybody, stuff start getting rehashed all out the blue for no damn reason. And if they can do it to Chris Brown, and he's a wonderful artist, I love Chris Brown, and if they can do it to him, they can do it to you, young man. So I hope you learned your lesson, and I'm just going to bang the gavel on that part right there alone. Let's go to the dragation of Tasha K. Now, there was a question asked in a part of the interview, and Armon asked her how does she feel about the people talking about her. Remember when the video dropped of her twerking on the little boy? Well, you know, Tasha K is the one that resurfaced that whole thing and brought it back up into social media. And that's why she got in Tasha K's ass to begin with. So let's get into that part of the video.
But this is a big one. I need you to clarify this, because I see there's the support for you online. Then there's people like, I don't feel bad for her. And speaking of Tasha K, she actually brought this back to the surface. How can you feel bad for her and all this white girl cyber stuff when she's twerking on little boys?
Like, what the fuck? Bitch, suck my dick.
Is there a double standard
there? I was dancing. I was outside having a good time. Like, it wasn't nothing like that. Like, I'm a mother. I'm a mother, and I really love my children. I'm a breeder. I love birthing babies. Bitch, I love having babies. I always say this all the time. But I love children. I'm very protective over children. Like, I don't care. Like, I will fight about somebody else's kids if I see them being bullied. Like, that's the type of woman that I am. That's the type of nurturing person that I am. So I don't even want to talk about it. I'm sick of that bald head, nasty swamp possum, wide pussy, wide booty hole, herpes around the booty hole, 30K ass, nasty, trifling bitch. 30K is a trifling bitch. I don't know who Tasha K is, but 30K is a trifling, wide booty hole bitch.
Okay, we gon'
Child, when I say she dragged her honey, let me tell you something. I probably will do a video on Tasha K and Sukiana's back and forth, but let me tell you this, I had to break down this video real quick, honey, for the streets, honey, and it was good. This interview, like I said, was good. And let me tell you something, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. They've been dragging each other for the past couple of weeks, honey. And let me tell you guys something. The interview that she did with Sukiana's ex, that was an old interview. Tasha Ben did that interview. And I feel like she kept it in the tuck. You understand what I'm saying? I felt like she kept it in the tuck. For she can go at Sukiana real quick and then drop the video. Okay? Tasha K is very, very timely like that. Very orchestrated like that. Her brain thinks like that. I'm going to tuck this one in. And then I'm going to go back over there when I need viewers, and when I need the algorithm to go up, and when I need the internet to talk about me. And let me tell you something. People are saying, well, she gets talked about all the time. Yeah, she's been getting talked about for that $4 million that she owed Cardi B. Let's be real. Listen. Yeah, that's what she's really been talking about. And we're going to get into that later on in another video. Because, yeah, that's what we're going to do. But, yeah. So, I get why they've been dragging each other off and on, off and on, off and on. So like I said, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, honey. Let's get into some more of it. About where she talks about the rap girls and who she admires and stuff like that. And this is the part where I really wanted to do, because I see on the internet, you know, the internet is doing what the internet do. And I don't understand what the problem is, but I can see where everybody is saying on both ends, but it's not that deep. So let's get into the rap girls real quick. She got into some more about the whole Tasha K part of it all, and excuse me, bless me. She got into the whole Tasha K of it all, and like I told y'all, that interview with the ex-boyfriend, that was old. She held that in the tuck. She was moving strategic. She was moving with tactics like Tasha K always does. And I don't understand why every time that she interviews somebody, it seemed like she kind of like fall out with them, especially the females. I don't know what's up with her and the female guests that she be having on her show. But her and Suki was cool at one point. And when the whole Cardi B stuff started happening, Suki wasn't feeling it. And she really wasn't paying Tasha K no mind. She said she unfollowed her and unfriended her or whatever. And then she started moving funny. Of course she started moving funny after you was in the whole WAP video. Tasha K had already chose like a, you know she got a following from Nicki Minaj, and that's cute and everything. That's nice. But damn, like I don't get why people like to make people choose sides. But let's get into what the logistics of what she had to say about Tasha K just a little bit more, because it's gonna go right into the female category part that I want to get into about the female rappers and everything. Let's listen in.
When you sitting there hurting people's feelings, I don't really partake in that.
Yeah.
So I did stand up for Kim. People have their feelings about her, but I did stand up for her. I said, leave her alone. You don't know what she done went through. You talking about her face and everything. Like, you don't know what that woman done went through. I'm in this industry now. I'm new, but I see how hard people are on me, how I look, my
She's
weight.
obsessed with people that don't go on her show. So Cardi B didn't go give her an interview, and then also she's got a Nicki Minaj follow. And not
Cardi B shouldn't have motherfucking went on the interview, because when I went there, it smelled like piss and neck bones with that old pussy she got. Let's talk about the old pussy.
Let's talk about
the old pussy. And stank in there, and she had motherfucking lawn chairs.
So hold on. Is the husband?
Hold on. Y'all, not lawn chairs and stink punani, and yo, I can't. Yo, Suki is funny as hell, yo. This interview was so funny. I told you I had to watch it 3 times, because I was like, oh my God, I wanted to like really, when I give y'all a review on especially YouTubers and stuff, I like to look at it, so I can really give y'all my true feelings about the video. But Suki, Suki dragged Tasha for filth a couple of times in this interview. And her mom was like, yes, honey, let's talk about it. Him is here for the dragzation of Tasha K.
The feminine?
The husband is, come on, you seen the video.
I'm trying to see
Husband
if the
is, she
husband
asked that man, do he want some pussy? That man sat there, cross-eyed, drunk as hell, with the hairline pushed back, looking lost.
Wow.
He didn't know what pussy was. He don't even know what pussy is no more.
What pussy was?
He don't know what pussy is no more. He don't know what hole she talking about. Yeah.
So who was all in that motherfucker? Was it the assistants? Was it just her?
It was her, the assistant, and a whole bunch of wine bottles on the wall that was drinking out of. Bitch, what type of, who set this motherfucker up? Who put them old Taylor Port bottles of wine on the wall, and you sitting there?
Suki, not Taylor Port. Let me tell y'all something. When she said that, I spit out all my coffee. Even watching it again, because now this is the 4th time. I'm watching it because I'm giving y'all the review. But I'm drinking my coffee, and you know I'm a iced coffee crackhead. So my thing is, let me tell y'all something. Taylor Port is good. It's like Hennessy, but it's wine, like on steroids. Like if you get a bottle of Taylor Port, let me tell you about some Taylor Port. You get a bottle of Taylor Port. Let me tell you how I drink it, because I've been putting everybody on to how I drink it, because Taylor Port to me is thick. And it's really like, it really is like hard. Like it's really like a wine Hennessy. So I drink it with a bunch of ice and put a splash of orange juice in it. Honey, when you put that orange juice in there and you mix it with that Taylor Port, it come out like this pretty color. And if you do it just the right way, it look like it's grapefruit juice. And people will think that you drinking grapefruit juice, but you not. You drinking Taylor Port. Listen, I drink that, and let me tell you something. Taylor Port is so, like, it'll get you to where you need to be with 1 cup of that, just alone of that mixture. So I'll have a bottle of Taylor Port for like at least 2 months, because I'm mixing it with something else always, because it will get you drunk, y'all. Yo, but Suki is funny. Let's listen in.
Act like you better somebody with that messed up split end pixie cut, bitch. You just got no teeth, though. Don't act like you better than no motherfucker body, bitch.
Smelling like piss is crazy. So
smelling like piss.
Now what was
ammonia? Ammonia.
Wow. Now what was smell like piss? Her head or stomach?
Her hair smell like piss. The hair smell like piss. The breath smell like pig feet. That hoe keep talking about she from Florida. Florida do not fuck with you. Let me tell you something about bitches that like turkey cake. They got them new teeth in their mouth.
Yeah.
When she opened that mouth, the back wasn't them. The back was black.
Wow.
Her mouth smelled like an old tooth.
Old
tooth while she's sitting there hating on Cardi, disrespecting people, lying on people to get some money. Bitch, you hurt people's feelings out here. Ho, you did make me cry. I'm gonna give you that. You made me cry. But after I cry, I said, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all who Suki is. I'm finna roast your motherfucking ass. And they said I won, ho. They said I won, bitch.
So the thing about her is, I really hate to give her life, but I just think that she comes from a place where she was always ugly in school. Her mom didn't want her. Her family didn't like her. She was touched.
And then she act like she African, bitch.
Right, in many places abused, unfortunately.
I can tell, because let me tell you something.
And so now her platform, she used her platform. Her platform is like the return of the nerds, or the revenge of the nerds. So if you don't give me what I want, now I'm going to like attack you. And most people think like, well, she thinks it's this Wendy Williams thing, and that's not Wendy. Williams is more like shady and catty. Hers is more like, I'm here to end you, bitch.
But Wendy show love too.
Wendy show love, but Wendy is more like, okay, so you got a nose job today.
You know what I'm saying?
It's more like that versus like, I want to like try to.
So basically, Sukiana was saying that Tasha K hurt her feelings, and you notice what I've been noticing on the internet, because I watch a lot of podcasts and stuff, like the Joe Budden's podcast and, you know, Matt Hoff and them podcasts. I watch a lot of podcasts, and they was talking about feelings one day on the Joe Budden network, and they was talking about how creators and people in this YouTube space can hurt a lot of people's feelings with what the things that they say about these celebrities. These celebrities are human. So you going in on her because she took somebody's side or she unfollowed you, that is so petty. That is just petty. I dare a bitch to unfollow me. Like, listen, it doesn't matter. I might not even notice that you did it, because I don't really care. But people take that follow stuff to heart for some particular reason. And Tasha K, ooh child, Tasha K sometimes comes off like she had a miserable childhood. Like, what is going on? Like, she comes off like I'm the big bad bully now because I run the internet, and the internet, whatever I say is gonna go viral. And half the time it does go viral because it's what she's talking about and who she's talking about. And this is why you in a lawsuit right now. Let's get to that, T. That's why you in a lawsuit right now. So instead of you just doing, and it gives, and let me just keep it real, it gives YouTubers a bad stigma. You went against Cardi B. Cardi B told you to take the video down. We talked about this many, many times. All she had to do was take it down. But because she's so stubborn and thought that Cardi wasn't going to push it to the limit, she maxed out and pushed that thing to the limit like a black card. She wasn't playing with you. She wasn't playing with her. So now we got this whole big thing with Sukiana. It's like, let me poke at her until I get a rise out of her. And that's not cool. That's not cool. So now you got Sukiana over there on her channel, which is busting now because you gave it light. You gave her the energy to go at you, beloved. You gave her the battery that she needed because she wasn't going to even drag you like that at first. And when Sukiana dragged her, it was like, oh, she dragging me. She wanted that back and forth. She needs those numbers. Touch K needs those viewers. She needs them on her backup channel. She needs them on Wino Gang. Yeah, she say she got a website, and that's cool. But here's the T. You need all the money you can get, sis. That's why you're doing the October show. And we will get into that in a whole nother separate video. Because that's a big thing, too. I want to know if Cardi B gonna send somebody there to record to see if, you know, if it's sold out or not. Because if I'm Cardi B and you owe me money, somebody gonna be in there from my camp and they gonna be like, yeah, she does these numbers and that numbers and this and that. You damn right. They don't need to make a spectacle of it. They don't need to make themselves known. But if I'm Cardi B, I'm sending an undercover up in there and we gonna get them numbers and I'm gonna take them right back to my lawyer. You crazy? So I want to skip forward a little bit because I don't really want to play his whole video into my video. If y'all want to see the whole video, go underneath Armon Wiggins, go to his channel, send them views up because this is a good interview because she did get into a lot of good things. So let's just skip forward real quick.
Oh, we did the Born by the River. I was selling that ass and I like to sell my thumb when I'm throwing it back. Sexy and me, like, I love her. I genuinely love her, and I'm genuinely just happy for her because she's opening doors for a lot of people. And my thing is, everybody's time is different. You know, Sexy can have her time here. Summer had her time first. Suki have her time when Suki has her time. So I think it's hard for people to genuinely support their friends. So 30K doesn't understand why I genuinely support mine. And I feel like Sexy deserves a Nicki feature because she has a hit song. Panton is a hit song. She did her thing. Just grinding. Like, Sexy that came with me to some of my shows. She came with me to Revolt. She came with me to Boosie House. Like, Sexy was in the street. She made sure she came to fuck with me. So I didn't care about when she had a Nicki feature. I was fucking with her before she had any feature. You feel me? I genuinely just fuck with her.
I like you because this is what I see. You don't have to say this. I'm gonna say it. I like you because I'm a creator too. But I say I like you because you're trying to make it very clear. You support Sexy and you are her friend. You don't feel away. But also I can tell that maybe, and correct me if I'm wrong, you did cry because, you know, it's true. Like, okay, like you the original for this, you know, and you know, maybe her shit did take off, so like for somebody to try to throw it in your face, you know, we have those days as creators like, damn, I'm not hating on my girl.
Yeah,
but damn, but fuck, like I've been putting in work. Like, God, like, what's up? Like, but I get what you're saying, like, you're making it clear, like, I'm not hating on her.
Yeah, no, because Tasha, she's trying to start a
build that emotion though.
Yeah, okay, so before we get to my emotion, it was like, she was starting a beef because at the end of the day, we can't be compared because of the things that we talk about and things that we do. Like, I can't hate on my sister. I can't hate on her. I have to genuinely be happy for her because that's how God created me. I don't have envious or jealousy in my heart. She deserves what she's getting. She deserves that Nicki feature. She deserves that co-sign from Travis Scott. This girl is grinding. Everybody don't have their time. Like, come on. Like, I've been working. Like, I'm not signed either. I'm an independent artist. So, you know, everything that I do, my fan base, everything I grew, I grew it. You know, so I'm happy with that. I could, you know, Tasha made me feel like at one point when she said what she said, it made me feel like, well, am I not successful? Am I should I quit? Because just what she told me, you need to quit because you don't have a co-sign from Cardi. Like, my thing is, why are you writing me about Cardi? You're so obsessed about her. Like, I literally asked her, can she please leave me alone? And she's gonna say, X that bitch Cardi for a feature. And it's just like, at the end of the day, we've been rapping for a long time. When you get that hit,
You should have asked her why Nicki Minaj asked her to sign an NDA, and she told her no.
because she turns on everybody. The top
That's
became
why.
on the turn. Child, don't fuck with that hoe. I'm telling you, she can't wait till the time is right. If that trifling bitch will come for a child, Blue Ivy, and she'll come for anybody, like, how do you come for children? You's a trifling bitch. But anyway, back to it. Before I get to that, I'm gonna get back to the Sexy and Suki. This is my friend, and I love her, and I feel like she is flourishing, and she is going to take over the world. She deserves to. But one thing about it in this world, it's always room for other queens. Everybody can win, and when it's your time, it's your time. Me, I could be put in work longer, but my time comes when God says it's time. So I did not like how she tried to start a beef between me and Sexy, and then brought Cardi and Nicki, and then put Suki with Cardi and Sexy with Nicki, and say, oh well, Sexy got a feature from Nicki, so why you ain't get a feature from Cardi? Bitch, you don't even like Nicki, ho. Stop speaking her, stop saying her name. Stop motherfucking putting all our pictures. You put Cardi, Nicki, Suki, and Sexy. Stop putting everybody's picture together, you trifling whore. None of us don't fuck with you. Like, for real, nobody don't fuck with you, ho. Like, for real, what you did was real nasty, but guess what? What Sexy wrote me? I was like, Sexy wrote me, she said, fuck that bitch, she don't know us. And I was like, I ain't gonna lie, Sexy, this shit hurt my feelings. Like, sometimes I wanna give up. She was like, Suki, don't ever let no trifling bitch make you give up. I'm human. What the fuck? I have feelings.
You're a creator, and the shit, you see the shit. I mean, honestly, looking at shit and seeing how shit go, any bitch that sit up here and act like they don't have feelings, whatever way, friend, foe, whatever.
I'm not that girl.
You see stuff, but you're not gonna hate. But you check yourself like, well, maybe I could be doing more. Maybe if I would have took this turn, or but you know what?
Yeah.
Like, move here. Like, you have those thoughts, but that doesn't mean I'm beefing. Don't try to make me.
I'm so happy that she cleared that part up and she said Sexy called her whatever. Because as a friend, listen, you see what's going on the internet. You see what this lady is trying to do to us. She's trying to break us apart so she can have us beefing with each other, so she can talk about it on her platform. And I'm going to keep it real. A lot of creators create beefs with other people, like saying little slick things to people just to create a beef. And for they can talk about it because they don't have no content. And let me tell you something. Tasha K has created that beef. She wanted to create that beef so she can sit up there and talk about it on her platform and promote her October show at the same time. I get it. You need the money. You listen. You wouldn't be in this predicament though, Tasha, if you would just have took those videos down. Now you see what Sukiana said. Sukiana said that she touched her and told her to stop bothering her, and you still didn't. I don't understand what the problem is. Why do you always do that to females that say you need to stop bothering them? And what does the Cardi feature have to do with anything? I'm telling you to stop bothering me, and you still gonna keep going? Like, you trying to stir up problems. You trying to create a beef between those two young girls that are friends. And I don't think she realized how close they was, because I don't think nobody realized how close her and Sexy Red was like that. Because I know I didn't. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I knew that they was mad close. No, I didn't. I'm happy to know, though, that they didn't let nobody get in the midst of their friendship. Because she definitely tried to get in the midst. She definitely tried to, like, play this young girl. Like, why you keep trying to play these girls against each other? I don't understand social media at times. Everybody don't need to be against each other. Everybody can like who they like and like them as individuals. I don't get what the problem is. But you know what? I guess you can say get it how you live it, but when you get it how you live it, expect the backlash of it all, because there will be some. And I expect Tasha K, I expect the internet to be in a frenzy all freaking weekend, because the internet is the internet and YouTube is YouTube, and it's about that time. And it's clicky click time. Everybody trying to get their algorithm up so they can get their money or whatever. And I believe certain things are orchestrated on this YouTube space for people can be talked about and get their numbers up so they can have content. A lot of people create content when you don't need to. It's okay. The world is content. There's a lot of things going on in the world that you can be talking about. You don't need to talk about celebrities all the time. You don't need to be picking at people all the time. And this is why she's in that lawsuit with everybody, because of her mouth. Her mouth. Her mouth is the problem. But let's get into some more what Sukiana had to say, because I really want to get to the part where she talks about the rap girls a little bit more. They start off with talking about Casamigos. Casamigos, I seen on the internet that she dropped Casamigos today. The video dropped today. Please go over there and stream Casamigos. It's Sukiana's new song, and it's a different vibe, and it is really nice. I like it. I went and watched it already as soon as it dropped. It's a good vibe. Y'all need to go over there and stream that, because it's something different that she's trying to give y'all. For she gonna have to stay in the space that she's in. She wants to elevate as an artist. So y'all go over there and y'all stream Casamigos, because the video is out now. Now let's get into some more.
First of all, I don't have a phone. Well, I do, but
That was fun.
my chick PC ass. No, Cardi is my girl. Yeah, no, I live for her. I love her. I got a respect for her. I respect her as a mother, a wife, an entertainer, and I just give her no respect. She put me in her video. She didn't have to do that. And let me tell you, the thing is, I didn't have no label. It wasn't something that somebody paid her to do.
Yeah.
She genuinely asked for Suki to be in her video. She believed in me,
Yeah.
and I believe in her. So I'm always gonna fuck with her. Can't no bitch make me not fuck with her. I don't give a fuck who don't like her.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Yeah, fuck
Nicki
it.
Minaj, you like her too.
Yeah.
Love her.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Like, first of all, Nicki been around. Like, Nicki been since I was a young girl. So, you feel me? I was on the thing with the money. Like, we know Nicki. And she deserves her respect as well.
As a female rapper coming up and doing your thing, do you feel like you have to pick a side? Because I feel like girls.
No, I'm not gonna pick a side. Bitches can kiss my motherfucking ass. I'm
You
saying,
right,
like, for
okay.
real, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, like you don't feel like you have to pick.
Listen, I'm a underground artist still. If I'm a TV star, but everything, like everybody know I'm an underground artist. You feel me? I do all my shows in the hood. I'm rich off the streets. You feel me? This is where I make my money. It ain't going, me picking sides, ain't going to do shit for me any motherfucking way. I don't give a fuck. If you don't fuck with me, then you don't fuck with me. But at the end of the day, I fuck with who fuck with me. I'm not picking no motherfucking sides. At the end of the day, I fuck with Nicki. Nicki is a motherfucking GOAT. Nicki's a queen. She done been in this game over 10 years. She did what she was supposed to do. She did what she was supposed to do. Give her her respect for what she did. She showing love to her artists, the artists that she like. I'm not gonna take nothing from her. I'm not gonna disrespect her, because at the end of the day, I know I said, bitch, I'm not paying homage to none of these bitches. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna respect certain people. I respect Kim, I respect Foxy, I respect Nicki. I know I'm not gonna get no Nicki feature.
Hey, don't say that.
Come on, listen. I know
Why you feel like you cannot get a...
I'm not gonna get no Nicki feature. I'm not gonna get no
No,
Nicki
because
feature.
you got a wild video. That's what you
I don't know. Maybe that's what Tasha K said. But listen, at the end of the day, I already know I'm not gonna get no Nicki feature.
But that don't
That ain't gonna stop me from
loving her.
No, that's not gonna stop me from loving her, because her flow and the shit that she did. I'm a real bitch, because I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you, I don't give a fuck if a bitch don't like me or not. But I'm gonna still say I
like you.
Yeah, that's it. That's what a real bar.
You got me blocked too, but I like her. Boy, you ain't blocked.
I don't know if I'm blocked or not, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna say, you feel my fuck with you. I already know I'm not gonna get no feature from Nicki. That's cool. I fuck with you.
You never know though. She might give you one.
I'm not, but it's okay. We fuck with her. Stupid hoe. Yeah, we fuck with her.
Okay.
We done did that, but at the end of the day, bitch, I said what I said. I fuck with Nicki. I fuck with Cardi. Cardi don't put me in a WAP video. I'm always fuck with Cardi. J. Cole. If bitches don't fuck with me, they don't fuck with me. If you do, then you do.
But
It's
you
always
feel like Nicki not fuck with you because you fuck with Cardi. That's what you saying to me.
No, I hope not, because that would be weird. Cardi fuck with me. Cardi fuck with me knowing I fuck with Nicki.
Yeah.
Cardi fuck with me knowing I fuck with Nicki.
That's why I fuck with Cardi B.
She fuck with me. She saying, bitch, I fuck with you. I don't care who you fuck with. You always gonna fuck with
She
you.
don't make you feel like you gotta pick.
No, I don't have to pick. And I don't like.
Nicki make you
No,
feel like you
you
gotta pick.
saying that.
She do.
You saying that.
You talking about I'm not getting no Nicki, but I'm telling you because
I'm not getting on Nicki feature, but I do fuck with Nicki. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
Nicki
why.
will give you the feeling that you gotta pick.
Cardi
5 female rappers.
How you feel?
Give away. Top 5 female rappers in order and why.
What generations is we talking about?
We talking about now, current, like what the top 5 female rappers right now for you.
In this generation.
And you can put you on that list. Generation, whatever you feel, baby. In order. I need them in order.
Okay.
1 to 5 and why. So we're not just gonna throw out names.
I'm not gonna pick the 1 to 5. Definitely.
See, why? 1. Let's start with 1 and 2.
These bitches don't keep it real. Why the fuck I
Keep it real, because you Sukiana.
I ain't got no.
So you want Cardi B or Lil Kim for number 1?
None. I'm not gonna pick no number 1.
Trina?
No, not number 1. But I will. You can put them in the.
Okay, let me go.
I'm gonna say Sukiana, because Sukiana keep it real.
Okay, you number 1.
Yeah, I'm not number 1. I wouldn't say no number 1 because
You number 1. You can.
These bitches
we gonna make your number 2 number 1. Go ahead, come on.
No, okay, so I definitely Cardi, definitely Nicki, definitely Kim, definitely Trina, definitely Queen Latifah, definitely Yo-Yo, definitely MC Light, definitely motherfucking Remy Ma, definitely.
Okay, get your media train ass the fuck out of here. I'm over this.
Yeah, all these bitches get to be in the top. They done did it.
Let me ask you this. As a, do you feel like female rap beef is good for the culture, or is it toxic?
No, I don't feel like it's toxic. I feel like, okay, with hip hop, we're talking about hip hop. We're not R&B artists. We're talking about hip hop. Hip hop is competitive.
Yes.
Yeah, like it's
yes.
competitive.
That's why I like you. Let's get to it.
Get in the booth, rap it out. I remember when, like this is what we do. We're female MCs. We're not R&B. We're not country singers. This is what the fuck we do. And I like bitches that really done bring it.
And I think that it's necessary.
Nicki, everybody, Cardi, like everybody.
Now, this is where people might think that the interview took kind of a turn, because people might think that Armon was being messy in this part of the video because she really wasn't trying to put nobody in a list, because she knows what position that's going to put her in. She don't want to make a list, and she don't want to put nobody in a list. And I understand it, because it's like when you start making lists with these female rappers, you never know who might get in their feelings. So she didn't want to make a list. And a lot of people, we're going to get into it after this part of the segment, but a lot of people felt like Armon Wiggins was being a little bit messy. And y'all let me know what y'all think after we do the whole commentary of the video, because I'll be down in the comments with y'all. And y'all know I love y'all. I love when people comment on my videos and give me like little critiques, because I want to hear what y'all got to say. And it was a lot going on the internet last night. Like I started this video at 1:30 a.m. It is now 9 o'clock in the morning because I fell asleep, because I'm reading all the BS that's going on. You know, I like to review stuff before I put it on my channel. But yeah, I can understand where they might think that Armon was being messy.
No.
So what you did? What you did?
No. So listen.
You just slopped on it?
No, at first,
oh, you stopped it.
I like eating niggas' ass.
Oh, me too.
That's great.
And that's a real bitch, so you know that everybody's gonna do it.
We get to that at the end. I like
okay, all right. I do
okay.
too.
But listen, so at first I didn't have, I was like, who is this girl? She's like, disgusted too, like everybody else. But when you came back at Cupcake, that's when me and you got locked in, because I was like, oh, I like this hoe. She's not scary.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
And then you took that as the one, because everybody else was, acting like
that was
bigger than.
Yeah.
So you came back twice. So I was like, okay, and then you had bars, punchlines, and then you were funny as fuck. So I was like, yeah, I like her.
Well,
and we started following each other.
Yeah, no,
that didn't happen for me.
I found out about your show at around that time, and I was like, oh, you are so funny. It was the laugh for me. The laugh is what was going and made me say, you know what, let me go ahead and follow him and watch his show. So the thing with Cupcake is a lyricist. I got respect for her too. Like, I feel like I don't feel like it was toxic. I feel like she's pushing her craft. She's showing how talented she is, and she's pushing the button. So Cupcake decided to come at everybody. Yeah. Everybody in the game. And I honestly was honored that my name was put in it, because like I'm a new artist. Like y'all been in the game.
Out at all. You came
back.
I'm
not pussy out though, because I know one thing about it. You bitches is lyricists. but bitch, I'm funny and I rhyme. So like,
Well, you made fun of her mom being dead.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
right. That was crazy.
Yeah, just like she was talking about my kids, bitch. Like I said, if your mom dead, bitch, I said, if your mom not dead, bitch, I said she dead, so she dead. So at the end of the motherfucking day, she came at everybody, and I was the only female. And let me tell you something about me and Cupcake, and what Cupcake did. That was a big moment in women hip-hop. They don't know it right now, but in the future, they're gonna go back, because a lot of women don't really beef like that. They're not gonna go lyrically. We was hitting each other less than 24 hours.
Less than 20. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was like. Okay, she not. I wasn't getting shady. That's what I was like. She not just a freak online. No, she really did that.
Yeah, no,
you earned a lot of respect from me for sure.
No, I know. I seen you show love, and I seen you say, bitch, she won when I say them titties was long like a Christmas stocking. They need to be tied in the knot.
Built like a cupcake.
Yeah, and it was shaped like a tablet. Yeah. But either way, to get into that, I'm not trying to clear nothing up, but I ain't gonna lie, like, it was a big moment for women hip hop.
It was.
And it was because we was the younger generation. We ain't Nicki and Remy. We not Nicki and Cardi. We not Kim and Foxy. We not none of them. We right here, right now. And it was like we was going in the booth less than 24 hours. And I'm coming home. But at the end of the day, I respect her as a lyricist.
Me too.
And I respect anybody that will go in the booth and say, fuck all y'all bitches. Fuck everybody. Let me say, fuck Cardi, fuck City Girls, fuck Suki, fuck everybody. And me personally, like, when she did it, like, I just felt like, okay, well, bitch, I'm gonna show you why. It's fuck you too, bitch. Because I'm finna roast your motherfucking funny shaped ass. But at the end of the day, I respect her. I respect her as an artist. I respect her, what she do. And I feel like me and her kind of changed a lot when we did that, because bitches are scared to stand up for themselves.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't look back at it as bad, because she talked about me, I talked about her, I talked about her mom, I talked about everything.
I think it's hip hop. I think it's hip hop. I don't think it's personal.
It's not personal. It's hip hop.
And that's what I want to say to you and her. You know, like, thank you for giving us that moment, because it was entertaining, but it was good for female rap, female hip hop. Like, so many times nowadays, people want to act like, you know, people in my space are always pitting women against each other. Bitch, be honest, y'all wouldn't have been ripped out the plastic had Nicki and Lotto not got into it. Like, you don't have to say that, but these are just facts. So, you know, female rap beef and hip hop beef, like, it creates so many beautiful musical moments.
It does.
And
it's
we
fun.
need that.
It's entertaining.
And then at the end of the day, just
and
leave it in the booth.
I gave a lot of people courage.
Yes, and leave it in the booth. It doesn't have to go into fighting and all this shit.
It can. But we gonna put it in the booth. And if bitches see you and it's pressure, you handle your motherfucking business. But I feel like
it was just left in the booth. I think that's cool.
It was left in the booth, like, for real. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
You still record with her now?
I mean,
I think, yeah, y'all can.
I like her. I don't think she like me like that. But my thing is, I can roast the fuck out you and just love you. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I love Cupcake. I wouldn't say that would make me bad. Would I say take anything from me by saying I actually love her?
No.
I wasn't expecting her to come from me.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
So I didn't even want it.
But you stood up for yourself.
I did. I'm gonna stand up for myself, and I hope that I show a lot of the up-and-coming rappers like me, or women, that if a bitch come from you, that's what I hope I show with 30K and Cupcake. If a bitch come from you, you motherfucking rip that bitch out the frame any way that you can. Stand up for yourself.
Does colorism play a female rap?
Yeah, it does.
I think so too.
It does.
So all the girls at the top, or even coming up to the top, are medium to light.
Yeah, I mean,
or racially ambiguous.
I'm not gonna.
You don't have to go into that.
I don't want
to. I'm just saying, do you feel like it plays a role?
I feel like once I break down certain doors and I get to where I can get to, where I want to get to, I can speak on this without people saying anything that they say.
Okay.
You feel me? Once I become more successful, I can speak on it. But I feel like me breaking through these doors is helping a lot of women with my complexion. But not just my complexion, darker, lighter. We all go through the same things. It's just like we have to acknowledge with darker women, go through even darker women, darker than myself. There's people that are real lyricists. Like I'm a real Asian doll.
But do you feel like, but here's the thing about some of the darker girl or whatever, or do you feel like they're not making the hits? Because the people are, here's the thing, people are not streaming their music.
It's not even, because one thing about it, the song is good.
The song is good.
When should I had that, and I ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. They was streaming that shit.
Like, the people streaming it. Because once you start
People
streaming it,
also like to see how people, like, the song may not be that good, but people
That's
like
what
to
I'm
see how you rapping. People like to see how you say that shit. You gotta mesmerize them. So, I mean, at the end of the day, colorism does play a big part in this. I'm not complaining about it. We know. It's like, look what I rap about. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm a shapeshifter. A lot of the things that I done did 5 years ago and what I do now, the industry, people in the industry are doing. They're doing it because I normalize it. Like, we got people talking about the shit I done talked about, people being nasty, people doing shit that they thought was something that they should hide from the public, and they're actually, celebrating it. And me, I could be farther. I feel like I could be farther.
no, I feel like you're right where you're at but I just think that you just need to go the Casamigos route. Even though right now,
Casamigos route is what I want to go, but they keep screaming ass eat because niggas like y'all like to eat ass.
No, well, because right now we are in, and I'm just gonna say this, we're kind of in the offbeat, whole culture, ratchet era right now. So that
I
shit,
a hoe, bitch. I'm trying to be a
but this is the time. Like, if you want to be a whole rapper, it's now. It's the time. But I think that you can actually elevate past that. I have another question. Dream collab, real quick. We're about to wrap up. Dream collab. Oh, see, that's the problem. You need to know that.
Alright, dream collab. I would say like Adele, Shakira, and Cardi, and Lizzo. Lizzo and Cardi is my dream collab right now.
Lizzo will be.
I feel like I could get features from them. Do you think I could possibly?
I feel like you get a feature from anybody that you manifest a feature from.
No, I'm talking about who do you? Let's make a bet. Cause now I feel like you'd be a little bit shady.
No.
Okay, so who do you feel like in the future, if I do have that record, who do you
Cardi
feel like?
Cardi's gonna definitely give you a feature.
Okay, let's say three. What you say?
I feel like Cardi B could be dope. I'm not a fan of this person, but that sound, I think that you and Doja Cat could do a cute number together.
Yeah. Doja Cat
because the thing I see on you though, and maybe you haven't seen it on yourself, you have mainstream commercial appeal.
So what do you think that is? What do you think it is?
I just think that you just need to understand that you are really a star, like a star for real, like a mainstream star, because you not only like. You're ratchet, so you're relatable, but you're also a beauty, so that you can go in your dark skin. So there's not a lot of dark skinned beauties. Like, we got Cash Doll, who is top 10 to me. But I'm saying, so being a brown girl, having a personality, being charismatic, and then that having a commercial sound, you can cross over. You just have to commit.
So what do you think? Like, your advice for me being I'm still a new artist.
Just commit. Commit to the crossover.
Commit
to the crossover. Meaning you can't eat a nigga's ass.
So I just have to, like, it's hard. Like,
you have to do that. You have to do that thing that Cardi B did when she said, "I'm quitting loving hip hop." The bitch quit.
But let me tell you the
truth. And everybody said, "Don't do it."
Listen,
you have to bet on yourself.
All my shows that I'm booked for until next year, they want me to perform eating. Now I decided to go to London right now. I'm going to London tomorrow to move Casamigo. The people are confusing me. Like, if I stop my shows, then I won't make any money. So how do I do this? Like, this is crazy. Eating, the ass eating song, they like to eat ass. They want me to think about eating ass, and I got a whole nother following for Casamigo.
You're a beauty girl. That's what you're not realizing.
What the fuck I'm supposed to do with that?
If
they can't see it in the picture.
Okay, so now that she done wrapped up that whole part of the female rap, and she has insecurities. You can tell in this, but every girl has their insecurities. And when you are thrust into this spotlight and this fame, you're gonna have insecurities. So I get when she said to Tasha K that she's hurting her feelings. Like, why are you doing things just to hurt my feelings when you can get a reaction out of me? It's like a man needing attention. Like, girl, I'm telling you, you hurting my feelings, and you still gonna keep doing it. And then you get mad if I come for you on the internet. That's crazy to me. It's real weird, and a lot of content creators tend to do that to a lot of these celebrities. These celebrities are just human as you. They don't feel like hearing certain stuff all the time. And I get when people say, "Oh, well, you wanted this, you in the spotlight, what you expect, people gonna talk about you." And I get it. This is why I love Beyonce. Because that bitch is like, I don't even care about y'all. Y'all, what happened? What y'all say? Oh, I can't hear y'all. I'm so high up, I can't even hear y'all. The altitude up here is different. And I get it. And you have to have thick skin on this social media platform space. And while I'm getting into that, let's get into what she had to say last night, because it's so much backlash from last night that it's crazy. So let's get into this. Now I go and look for the post that she posted. Sukiana made a post, she must have deleted it. So that's why I can't find it. I should have screenshotted it. That's my bad, y'all, because I already knew that post was gonna be crazy. So in her stories, she took a clip of what she was saying about the female rappers or whatever, and she posted in her story. She said, wow, the neighborhood talk is posting little clips, post the whole thing. Of course they know. These blogs, let me tell y'all something about these blogs. These blogs is not going to post the whole thing. They not. They just are not going to post the whole thing, because they want to drive that narrative and say, and have people saying things underneath their comments or whatever. And I don't appreciate that. Like, people was just saying a lot of little slick talk, and it didn't make no sense. So let's get into some of the comments, because Sukiana posted the clip from the neighborhood talk or whatever, and that's why she got it, and she put it in she put it in her stories. So let's get into some of the comments that everybody was saying. Let's see. You got a lot of blue check marks. Love a lot of people is you, but they're afraid to be you. Good or bad, it's still free promotion. Let them keep talking and you keep walking. And I know that's right. It's a lot of comments, y'all. It is a lot. A lot of people had a lot of things to say. I don't care what she says. You niggas, men, never have the right to just touch on someone because of what you feel they might represent. Content is a thing. And she did all that she did with one man, not multiple men. A lot of people have a lot of mixed feelings. Now, let me go underneath another blog, because that was underneath Sukiana's comments. Let's go underneath another blog up. No, I'm not saying no names, because that part is irrelevant. And that's the problem with y'all. Everything don't need to be so spoken all the time. Okay. It's over. The female collabs, please. Nikki, only men. These women are too much drama and feel too entitled. Now, Sukiana didn't feel entitled to have a Nikki collab. She said whatever she gonna get is gonna come to her whenever it come to her. So for the person that made that comment was real weird and crazy, but they was making a comment underneath another comment. These girls be more concerned with a Nikki feature than having their own successful careers. Why not put yourself in a position where Nikki wants to work with you? That was another comment. This narrative don't make sense at all. Ice Spice was partying with Cardi, always under the comment section, showing her love, always mingling with Hennessy, but still Nikki have to collab with her. Nikki gave, I don't know what that rap is. Nikki gave Chance the Rapper 2 collabs after he was on a show with Cardi and collaborated on her album. Nikki don't give a shit about Ratty B. Lord, after you don't say Cardi B name already, but now you're gonna call her Ratty B. But Ratty B, if she feels like I hate reading people comments because they be all over the place. And she will do a song with you. But my thing is though, here's the thing, and I'm gonna read one more comment, and then I'm not gonna read no more, and I'm gonna get into how I felt about the whole situation, because I don't understand why we need to pick a side. For what? But anyway, let's read one more comment. See how messy Armon is being? And he'll swear up and down that it's cause he's scripted her or whatever. She ain't. Yo, I hate reading people's comments, y'all, especially early in the morning, because I don't be having the patience. But I'm gonna do it for y'all and push through. It's the same gaslighting shit that Charlemagne does. It's one thing to do your job, and then there's another to pour gasoline on the flames that are negative and the narrative against Nicki, and not liking people after associating themselves with Cardi. Mind you, his good sis Cardi is the one that calls people lapdogs and starts bullying people for working with Nicki Minaj, but I have yet to see him feed into that narrative about her. And Suki is no better, because this feeds into the narrative that Nicki is hateful towards the new girls. Mind you, she also is the same one who last a week. Ooh, wait a minute, I'm trying to tell y'all, I lost my whole thing. Let's see. She also was the same one last week posting cryptic messages about somebody in the industry threatening her bad, but didn't clear up all the comments that was associated with the comment that she made. Why would you want to work with you? Why would she want to work with you? And why Nicki gonna be friendly with every influencer turned female rapper? She can't have people that she just naturally clicks with. Nicki is not y'all mother, yet y'all feel so entitled to have her attention. Let me say this. A part of that comment is true, and I understand where people are coming from. I don't even understand why people are so worried about a Nicki collab. Do your thing. Do your thing. And I don't feel like she was worried about the Nicki collab. She was asked about it, and she said her time will come when her time comes. If the time comes, she don't feel like she's gonna get a Nicki collab. I can understand why y'all feel like Armon was being messy. I can understand that, because from a viewer's point, it was like, okay. But the interview was still good. Things that people wanted to know, they got to know about her. I learned a lot of new things about her, that people are sensitive. And she is a sensitive person. You can tell from the interview if you just go watch it. But my thing is, I don't understand why people got to put the girls against each other. I don't understand that part. That's kind of cringy to me. I don't get that. Like, leave these girls alone. Let these girls do what the girls is going to do. If Nicki gives y'all collab, then Nicki gives y'all collab. If Nicki don't, then Nicki don't. I don't remember back in the days people so thirsty to collab with other females. And I don't want to hear, oh, well, it wasn't really no female artists out back then. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was a lot of female rappers and artists out. Little Kim worked with Missy. Missy worked with Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole worked with Mary. Everybody was on each other stuff back at one point, and you didn't hear all this back and forth. Lauryn Hill worked with people. A lot of rappers work with people. Remy worked with people. Everybody is working. I don't understand why we just can't accept the fact that Nicki's gonna do what Nicki's gonna do. Let Nicki do what she wants to do. Everybody do what they want to do and stay in their mutual corners and just work. I don't understand the females going back and forth with each other. It's very catty. It's very catty. And it doesn't make any sense. Let that girl, let Nicki work with who she want to work with and who she feels free to work with. A lot of things have happened in the industry where Nicki feel like she can't trust a lot of the girls. And I'm not talking about Sukiana, so before the internet go crazy on my post, no, I'm not just talking about Sukiana. A lot of things have happened in the industry where she does not feel like she has to always work with somebody. She's very cautious about who she worked with now, because you see what Megan Thee Stallion went and did. Megan Thee Stallion was all, we write and rewrite and trying to throw daggers at Cardi B, and then went and did the whole WAP video. So I get it. I get why Nikki is cautious with working with people. And that's her prerogative. Let her do what she gotta do. And I feel like a lot of females just need to wear off on the whole Nikki collab. And I do feel like asking a lot of people say, oh, I ask the questions that everybody wants to hear. And that's fine and dandy. But I can see where people felt like, oh, it took a turn. He being messy. This is that and the third. Armon is doing his job. Armon is doing him. And Armon is going to do what he got to do to get the questions asked and get what he wants out of the whole situation. Right now, the Neighborhood Talk has posted a clip and they added him in it. Listen, it's going to be a lot of interviewers and a lot of interviews that's going to be with mixed feelings behind it. And I get it. I understand it. But, like I said, let the girls work with who they want to work with. Period. Let these girls work. All this going back and forth about a Nicki collab is crazy to me. If Sukiana is going to go over there and do a collab with Cardi B, so that means the collab with Nicki is out of the question because of what? Because she worked with somebody? Work is work. We all are working. That's like me on this YouTube space. I go and do something with Armon. That means I can't go do something with Wiley. And I only say his name because Wiley, you be on Armon dick. Like, I'm gonna need you to jump off that real quick. But anywho, I just gave that example because they don't like each other. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I said his name. But so that means I can't work with Wiley because I work with Armon. Y'all have to stop making people pick sides. It's not about sides. It's about working and getting to the bag. So if everybody just focuses on that, the better off everybody will be. I feel like this was a good interview. I feel like this was a good interview. I really do. I feel like I am tired. Honey. But the internet is going to be the internet. And let the girls do what the girls do. Y'all want music from female artists? Let them give that to you. It don't even matter about who they work with. As long as they pushing out good music, then go with that. All that picking sides and the internet being the internet and going underneath comments and all saying, y'all keyboard banging a lot. For no reason. For no reason. Everybody's all in their feelings when it comes to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Like, cut it out. Just let these girls work. Let them put out the music. Because y'all making them kind of insecure with all the comments. And y'all acting like she just blatantly told y'all that she felt some type of way about one person saying something. And then y'all go and flood her comment section after this YouTube interview or whatever. It doesn't make any sense. Let everybody be what everybody is going to be. Let people work with who they want to work with. They can't even give a decent interview no more and answer certain questions because people have them feeling some type of way. Or they're afraid that somebody going to call somebody in, oh, don't work with her because I'm not working with her. And it doesn't make any sense. Everybody is co-workers. All the rappers, all the female rappers, y'all are co-workers because y'all are all rappers. Us as YouTubers, we are all co-workers because we work here on this platform on YouTube. Just because I work with Storm and Road, that don't mean I don't have to work with Wiley. Just because I comment and be underneath Armon's comments, that don't mean I'm not going to be on Station Head underneath Wiley's comments. Because I damn sure was in there because I didn't like what Wiley had to say about Millie calling her all types of bitches. But we will get into that, Wiley, because you be wildin'. And you be trolling for these clicks and these views. And a lot of people don't realize a lot of people are new to you in this YouTube space and on Station Head. So they just think you act like that on the regular. I think you was going a little off the rails the other day. And I think you didn't take your meds. That's just how I feel because I watch people in this YouTube space. I'm not going to sit up there and act like I don't watch Wiley. I'm not going to sit up there and act like I don't watch Marv Radio. I'm not going to sit up there and act like I don't watch Marv Wiggins, Lovely T. Sometimes I watch Storm and Road depending on what he got going on. Tasha K, even though I don't like a lot of shit that she do, but in order for me to do what I need to do in this YouTube space, and I don't like the fact that people are saying that, oh, people don't review YouTubers no more. Wiley, cut it out. You was just in my comics and you the main one saying it. Oh, I'm gonna review YouTubers now for now on a lot more. Yeah, because you like to troll and drag. You've been doing that. That's what you've been doing. So now you're gonna boost it up. to an all-time high because you feel like you getting a lot of new subscribers, and congratulations to you on that. But it's one thing to drag people and troll people, and it's one thing to give a good review. And I don't need to drag nobody down to the gutter to give them a good review or a bad review. If I didn't like something, I'm gonna bring it to y'all and let y'all know I didn't like it. If I do like something, y'all gonna hear about it. But all that trolling and dragging people down to the gutter, that's people that are unhappy with themselves, I feel. And like I said, I liked this interview. Y'all really should go and watch the interview for yourselves and give you and collect your own perspective on the interview, your own thoughts. Don't go off of even what I say about it. Go and watch the interview. Go watch it. It was very telling. It was very much needed. Because I felt like after Tasha K dragged her, even though you interviewed her a while ago, then you came back and then you dragged her, and then you putting out interviews about with her ex and all that. And even if you go watch Tasha K video with the ex, you tried to get him to say things that he really didn't want to say. And I was happy that he didn't really give you what you thought you was gonna get from that. I'm happy about that because he didn't fall for the bait. He didn't fall for it. But you just kept picking with her because you need clicks and views. And that, I don't think that's right. I don't need to pick with nobody for clicks and views. I'm just going to grow my platform naturally. I don't need to pick with nobody for no clicks and views. That is being messy. That is being messy. And that's why Tasha K is in the lawsuit that she's in now. And not only you in the Cardi B lawsuit, you are in several lawsuits. And the crazy thing is, you would think you would want to have a seat. You would think after you have been defeated twice by Cardi B that you would want to have a seat and tame your mouth. But you being Tasha K and narcissistic, and you feel like you're going to get away with a lot of things. And it's not like that, love. You cannot go around just bullying people basically and harassing people after a while. After a while, that is a form of harassment on this social media platform. I don't get why people don't get that. But like I said, go watch the interview with Wiggins and Sukiana. Go stream her new song, Casamigos. She's trying to change and go into a different lane. People want to change. People want to grow. People don't want to stay the same. And if she stayed the same, that would be boring. So like I said, y'all give y'all reviews on this review. Hit me in the comments. My name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe.